Good morning and welcome back for another vlog with myself, Darren. Today is Monday the 12th of January and this morning we've got a nice long drive over to Amesbury, but before we go to Amesbury we've got to go to Heayen to collect our load to take straight down to their client. Just connected up to trailer. I'm currently over at the Northern Hub and the time is just hit 8 o'clock. Now the vehicle check's been done and we're connected to our trailer. So over at Outin, it's going to be a backdoor tip, so at least we won't get soaking wet anyway. It's just starting to rain. Unfortunately, it's going to be one of them wet days, but we won't be getting out of truck too much, so it won't be too bad for us, I suppose. Unfortunately, we've not had the best start of today. We started at 7 o'clock this morning. There's no trailers in the yard at Haydock for whatever reason, so then I've had to go to the hub, find a trailer what we can use for today. It's got to be a certain height as well at this client to make sure everything all fits on. If it's your standard 13-foot trailer, then it's too small for what we need due to the height of the pallets that are getting loaded. Today's stock is going to be kitchen roll or toilet roll that we're transporting down to Amesbury. And then the collection we're making from this morning is actual part of TJ Morris Home Bargains, where they actually manufacture all the toilet rolls and kitchen rolls as well, and then distribute it throughout their regional network for Home Bargains usage.
Side pedestrian.
So already it's cost me 23 minutes on driving time just to get the trailer, and then to go Outin it's probably going to take about 40 minutes in this traffic this time of the day. It's currently coming up to 8:30, but however on the way down past Birmingham and Wolverhampton it should be nice and clear by the time we get there. On a good run, it's about 4.5 hours to get straight down. Now, if we manage to get straight down 4.5 hours, take a break, unload, switch over trailer, whatever it is that they need us to do when we get there, and then 4.5 hours back, and with the extra driving this morning from here to Height and then from Height to go down there, if we have a perfect run, we might do it within the 10 hours. But I've got a feeling we might have a backload planned anyhow. So it's most likely going to be a night out. 95% sure. To get to Outin from Ashton at Wigan, the easiest way is straight across these flanks, following the A56, or the A58. All the way through St Helens, and due to the motorway junction being closed, I think it's junction 6 off the top of my head, on the M62, we've unfortunately got to go straight through St Helens, straight through Widnes, and then come up the bypass. Yes, you got to go all the way around to then come off at the roundabout where Outin is. It's a pain in the backside, it really is. You get stuck in all the traffic. The M6 southbound looked really busy, so that's why I've came this way instead of going on the M6 and then the M62. And unfortunately I can't go straight down the East Lancs onto the M57 and cut down, because that junction is also closed as well. So if I was to go that way, I would still have to go all the way down the M57, past Outin Junction, turn around at the big roundabout, and then come all the way back. It's been ongoing for, I'm going to say about a year. Easily been a year. So hopefully by the time it does re-open, it's going to be a little bit better. Ease the traffic a little bit more as well, because it used to be always really busy before they started all the roadworks. finally made our way around the roundabout, which is taking so long to get here. It's just approaching 9:30 now. Woo! With any luck, it's going to be a nice quick load up from the client. And driving time wise, it's nearly taking me 1 hour and 30 minutes to get from our yard, get a trailer from Ashton, and then get from Ashton to here. Turns out as well, I heard on the traffic report there's been an accident on the M6. Don't know if it's northbound or southbound, but it's 2 lanes closed. So that's just added a lot of traffic disruption around the area as well. Especially on the M6 itself, that's why it was at a standstill earlier on. It's not a good start, but it's what it is. As long as the weather stays alright, we'll be okay. I think it's going to be a 3 o'clock booking for the client as well. It's normally either 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock. So I think it's going to be a 3 o'clock booking for this one today. I presume we're going on to Bay 1, we normally do. I've not actually spoke to anybody yet. The problem with Bay 1, because you got the wall. Don't want to get too close to it. But it's always worth just trying to get into a good position, take a little shunt, and then reverse it back nicely. Nice and steady. Job's a good one. Nice quick load up there from the guys at TJ Morris, so cheers for that, guys. If I'm correct in my calculations, it's 22 minutes from when I went onto the bay, 26 pallets loaded up and then departing off the bay itself. And we just need to make sure the pallets are nice and secure before hitting the road. Very light pallets, it's only toilet roll, so there's no weight in it whatsoever. And you can actually get away with, instead of strapping everything a little bit, you can actually do it the good old cross strap positioning. So you just get one strap from that side, cross it over, one from that side, cross it over, and all that does is prevent them leaning back towards the back door. And all the pallets are right up to the back, so that's how you can get away with just doing it this type of method. Bear in mind though, the pallets do need to be light. You can't do it with something that weighs like a ton. So make sure anything over 400 is nicely strapped down and secured. In goes the boots until when we need them. As we do have a very long trip ahead of us, 198 miles, and we're looking at about 4.5 hours drive to get there. It's currently 10:30 coming up to. Little bit of a tricky one now to try and get out with the roadworks set in position. So I need to take that long and wide as possible. I've got to angle it over a little bit to the left, so I've got plenty of swing The last thing I want is cut the corner a little bit and the trailer just take out the whole fencing area. There we go. Now these warehouses on the right hand side, my word, have they been thrown up quickly.
A5080 Cronton Road, then go around the roundabout, third exit, M62, towards Manchester.
There we go, towards Manchester on the M62. Luckily we don't have to go all the way around the roundabout and through Widnes, etc. to get onto the M62. The junction is actually open to get on there, you just can't come off the M62 at this junction. On the tacho we've got 3 hours before we need to take a break. I've had a 15-minute break whilst I was on bay waiting to get loaded. Just sat around, not really doing anything, so a quick 15-minute break saves us time a little bit later on when we do need to take our 30-minute break instead of a 45. And on a good day, if it's 4 hours to get down, maybe 4 hours and 15 minutes, and we get a good run back, there is a possibility we could make it back. A very, very slim possibility. So I'm not getting my hopes up whatsoever, but I'm going to phone the office shortly, see if there's anything planned for a backload as of yet. Just so I can try and plan the day a little bit. Our ETA is going to be approximately 3:30 arrival. So we're going to be leaving there for around 4 o'clock. And we didn't start today until 7 o'clock, so it was a little bit of a later start. Which also means technically we could work till 10 o'clock tonight if we really wanted. Between me and you, I'd rather not. Yeah, definitely going to be a night out. I was thinking to myself, the M6 is quite nice and clear. Maybe it's all cleared up from the accident this morning. Nope. Still really busy, unfortunately. It's got a little bit of a knock on for the day, but nothing too drastic. After all, by the time we do get to Birmingham region, it should be nice and clear to get past Wolverhampton. Straight down onto the M5. M5 is always nice and clear on the way southbound. Northbound, however, is the opposite. It's really bad. Well, to be fair, the M5 is actually nice and clear all the way up until you get to the Birmingham area where it joins onto the M6 and that backs up for miles. Ah, darn it. We've had a clear run from the M56 over at Lim Services all the way down to Stoke, and we've just gone past junction 15, I'm gonna say, for the M6. I literally just drove past it as well. Can't remember what junction it was. We've got lane 1 closure currently. Don't know if it's a vehicle breakdown or an accident, but with the lane 1 closure and traffic backed up as much as what it is, I reckon it might be an accident, unfortunately. Just hope everybody's okay. You kind of get used to the traffic after a while. Luckily I'm on hourly pay, so I'm still getting paid regardless. Where if I was on a day rate, pulling your hair out all the time, wouldn't you? Definitely got to be in an accident. Lanes 1 and 2 are both closed now, so everybody's trying to move over towards lanes 3 and 4. You always get one person trying their luck. Red X is on lane 1 and 2 and you still got them driving right down. Oh, it grinds my gears, that. It's not too bad if lane 1 and 2 were closed and it would say like roadworks in 100 yards and then people stay in lanes 1 and 2 until the very last minute and move over, because technically that is, you can do it. It's okay. But if the Red X is on lanes 1 and 2, saying there's an accident, and then they still drive right down, right up to where the accident itself is, before moving over, it's just dangerous, isn't it? It's putting more people's lives at risk. For an example, if there's any first aiders on site or anything, or the highway patrol people as well, to try and put cones down to make sure the area's nice and secure. You get some idiot driving down, thinking the Red X's don't apply to them. Some blue lights coming down lane 1 now. I've got a feeling it's not long happened. I can see some orange amber lights now behind. So it could be a recovery vehicle maybe. Hopefully nobody's injured too seriously. Oh, one vehicle possibly a blowout, smashing into the barrier. It's good to see everybody up and about. Saying that, oh, did he hit that truck? There was a truck parked up, wasn't there? Like a road sweeper. I don't know if that was part of the recovery clean-up crew or was it involved in the accident. I could see nobody was injured. 146 miles left to go for ourselves. It's currently 11:45. And we've got 1 hour and 56 minutes left on tacho for driving time before we need to take our break. I think it's about taking a break around Strensham. I'll take a break around there before coming off the M5. And here comes the rain for the rest of the journey. But for the time being at least, hopefully it's not like this all the way down. It's never fun driving in the rain. I'd rather drive in the snow when it's dry instead of being in the rain. It's just awful when it affects your visibility as well as your stopping distance. You need to take care, or your mirrors start getting fogged up a little bit, so you've got to make sure you get your mirror heaters on. It's never great, but you get used to it. Keep it up for the rest of the day with traffic wise. Lane 1 is closed as we're about to carry on down the M6 at the split road of the toll road for the M6. It's actually down to 30 miles per hour, I think it said down on the matrix sign. Which is never a good sign. Matrix sign as well, lane closure. So it looks like around Hilton Park Services there's been an accident. Red X on there as well. Luckily for us, the lane closure is just right here. And seems to be a vehicle breakdown, so it's a nice and easy one to get past, nothing to worry about. I'm not going to lie, I was dreading it a little bit, thinking it was a big accident by the Hilton Park. I was thinking, oh my god, it's going back up for miles upon miles. I can't even get around it either. I was thinking, right, do we jump on the M6 toll road? But there's not really much point jumping on toll road because we're going down the M5. Now, in theory, the rest of the journey way down should be okay. In theory. Just bear that in mind. Because it never goes to theory, does it, unfortunately? 600 yards to go until we depart the M6 to go onto the M5. It's been nice and free-flowing so far. We haven't got past Hilton Park services. I found a big digger here as well. One of the low loaders. I wonder what the weight of that thing is. I'm gonna guess it's just been picked up off site as well because it's caked in a ton of mud. Here's another trailer you don't see every day. Got a little crane on the back of it. Saying that, actually. Oh, it's a rigid. $115 miles to go now. 1 hour and 20 on the clock. It looks fairly busy today at the services. I've got 37 minutes left remaining on driving time, so I thought I might as well take a break now, as I've still got 77 miles left to go. All right at the front, look at that. Probably the biggest pothole I've ever seen. That's a crater. It's always been pretty crappy around here, the road conditions. Sure, I'll get myself tucked in. Travelling down the A346 and then we're going to be jumping onto the A4 on the other side of Marlborough. It's a nice little town. It's always really busy though. That's one thing I've noticed. And every time I drive past these steps on the left hand side, I'll show you in a second, I always feel like that somebody in the past must have done it, where they've gone on the curb a little bit and then gone up the ramp. This here now on the left hand side. Especially at night time as well, because there's no lights around that bit lit up too well. Well, do you know it? Just as I was saying, it's always really busy around here. It's really quiet today. lights in operation. Nope, don't think they are. Oh my word, I bet this is going to be absolutely chaos around here when you have them lights on. I wonder what they're doing. Since I'm not going to be making it home tonight, I'm quite tempted to go the other way home instead. So instead of coming back through this way, because I think them lights are going to be getting set up. So by the time I come back, them lights are going to be in operation. So yeah, I'm thinking travelling down the 303 until we come to the A34, following that northbound onto the M40, and then we can stop off at Chilwell Valley for the night, maybe just south of Birmingham. Just depends on time. If you get there at a really good time, what I might actually do is carry on, get past Birmingham and stop off at the services on the M6 toll road, because if you stay there the night, you get the toll for free of charge the next day. So that's always handy, and they are nice services as well. And who knows, we may even spot a deer. Well, it just depends what time we get to Chilwell Valley. If it's 6 o'clock, then I might stay there for the night. It's currently 10 to 3. So with the ETA of 3:30, trailer swap, leave for about 4 o'clock. And then it just depends on how far north I can actually get before needing to take a break. Just trying to work it out a little bit now. So I've got 3 hours and 20 minutes left on driving time. And I'm 40 minutes away from our client. Add 10 minutes of actual driving around in the yard, trailer swap, etc. I might only have about 2 hours and 20 minutes of driving time when I leave. So I might not actually get that far up the M6, we might have to be Chilwell Valley. But they're quite nice services, to be fair. So I don't mind that. Letting the engine braking kick in helps slow us down as well as the brakes. We've got that little narrow bridge coming up ahead. Slow it right down to 20. Give it a little bit of a creep. Yep, seems to be clear. Ah, no! Perfect. Time out. Stopped at the perfect time. A little bit before, as he actually seen me coming across this bridge, because about 6 foot further, then it might be a little bit tricky to try and get past each other. But he's seen me. Travelling up the A346 currently, still got 17 miles to go as it approaches 3 o'clock. Oh wow! I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but right at the end of the road, on the left hand side behind the trees, you've got one of the aircraft carriers flying at a really low. It's massive! Right in front of us now. That is absolutely huge. Lots of village spaces around here. You get to see the odd tank every so often. It's the first time I've seen one of them planes flying right over us. When it was landing, it looked like it was going to be crashing. Really low to the ground. See it flying off in the field in the distance, going to land. Some of the things you see whilst you're at work. It's one thing I do love about driving though. You never know what you're going to be seeing on the roads from day to day. Countless accidents, that's one thing for sure. You see a lot of accidents. But at the same time, you get to see some nice retro and classic cars being driven around, what have been looked after really well. You get nice little villages like so. Little thatch roofs, I love these little houses. And you get nice views out the office window when you got the sunrise and the sunset off in the distance, all the different golden colours of the sky. Granted, it's long hours, no, very long hours, but I do love it. I love driving. Especially when you don't know where you're going to be going the next from day to day. It's like last week. Where was I last week? I was I can't remember. I know I went London on one of them. It's like one day I could be in Newcastle, next day could be in Glasgow, next day could be down this way, staying over near Southampton if we got a collection a bit further south. And then you could be in London at the end of the week. I don't mind doing the odd night, the odd 1 or 2's alright, but I wouldn't want to do 5 nights a week or 4 nights. There's a lot of full-time trampers do. Hats off to them guys. Especially if you've got a small family, you miss out on so much. You really do. It's not an easy lifestyle. A lot of people say, oh, you get a bit of peace and quiet from the family. It's great, you get paid to be away from them, but that's the biggest problem, isn't it? You are away from them. You're losing out on so much things to do with your family. For example, nativity plays. You could be missing out if you work abroad. You could be missing out on the first steps, the first words. I mean, to be fair, you could be working off your job, still miss that, but still. You miss a lot of your family growing up. So that's why you got to use your holidays wisely. I always make sure any nativity plays, get them booked off so I could be there for them. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, bit of a crash. Yeah, that car was playing a game of chicken with me. They were not slowing down. I'll let these through, the one's letting me past. Thank you very much. Yeah, I do hope one day I'll be able to get my own truck. I've vlogged the whole process from start to finish for you guys. And who knows, could be, you know, quite successful one day. With my own little haulage firm, and then you don't have to work 60 hours a week. I might just do 58. But what an absolutely beautiful view out the office window right now. It's lovely, that. Try and get that window clear for you. Oh, there's that plane again. I don't know if it's going to get picked up or not. Right in front of us, look at that. It's gone around in the circle. It's massive. I wonder where they're off to. Just come out of nowhere then. I didn't see it coming. Maybe reattempting another landing. It looks like it was trying to land, if it's the same one, towards Everleigh. Oh, what an absolutely beautiful view out the office window. Don't know if it's picking it up, if the camera's wide enough lens, but on the left hand side, just over the hill, you can see all the beams of light as if it's heaven opening up from the clouds over the hills. It just looks so nice. I'm hoping the camera's picked it up and it's not just off camera. It just looks really, really nice and peaceful. Rightio then, we're at the Klein, 20 past 3. It's been a long drive, but out of our control, majority of it. Oh, it's bright, that sun. Woo. I like getting blinded. Okay, I can see the trailer we're picking up. That's in the yard. So where it's parked, it's been emptied already, which is always a good sign. And then we're going to be dropping this one. I'm going to have a guess at bay number 87. It's either 87 or 79, but I think it's going to be 87. Now I just need to try and locate where the internal strap actually is. Loosen it up a little bit. And there we have it. Secure the door. Pull out the straps so the warehouse guys can take them off nice and easy. And then of course the reg plate. And straight into 87 we go. Nice and clear. Gentle steers. Gently guide it. Last thing I want is to ram against the bay, damaging the trailer or the stock just tipping over. Don't want that now, do we? Well, there we have it. Job's a good one. If you think the trailer's a little bit too high when you're collecting it, always get out and double check. Last thing you want to do is drive underneath, miss the pin, and then these back lenses smash against the legs there, which is not good for either the trailer or your truck. Suspension is raised as much as it'll possibly go. There's the pin, so I've stopped the fifth wheel just in front of it. I'm going to manually roll this down until it sits nicely on it, and then reverse it back, lift it up, and then job's a good one. You don't have to go crazy with the winder, just a couple of turns, just so it's, as you can see there, a little bit off the ground, about an inch. So when I do reverse underneath, connect it, it's not putting strain on the legs, you see, because it's just off the ground. And then wind the rest of it up, now we're actually connected. Nice clear trailer. No damage to the sides. I've already checked the other side, just going around this side now, double checking the tyres. Make sure there's no bulges, tears, rips, thread or anything on show. And the wheel nuts are obviously in a good condition as well. It is a little bit longer going the other way, back up towards our yard. However, it's probably quicker in the long run because there's less stop-starts, and also we don't have the roadworks that we're seeing going through, I think it was Marlborough at the time. So for us to get back to the yard, it's 221 miles and we're looking about 4.5 hours to get there. We've only got 2 hours and 38 minutes, but can be extended for 3 hours and 38 minutes in total. Let's see how we feel after we've done the 2.5 hours, if we want to carry on or stay where we are for the night. And away we go. I've not heard anything back from the office, so I'm just going to go back up north. I did speak to them earlier on. They did say there was nothing as of yet to collect as a backload. So what this buddy? Got with him. Time out. I'm not complaining. I was wondering why he stopped on a roundabout. Back round we go to the A303 heading eastbound. Jumping onto the A34, nice carriageway road straight up. It's currently 20 past 4. I've had a 15-minute break whilst I was in the yard, so later on I only need to take a 30-minute break if we do decide to carry on after 2.5 hours of driving. I was hoping to get to the services by the M6 toll road. It is possible in 2 hours to get there, but just depends on the traffic. Just gonna have to play it by ear for now. I just thought to myself as well, I've only had one coffee today. Pat myself on the back. Been quite a busy day, there wasn't a lot of driving. I had time to stop over for a coffee just yet. Might grab one from the Greg's on the services just off this road and see if there's anything available that I can have nice and healthy for dinner tomorrow. I might cook something up. Depends what the prices are on the meat, if it actually looks alright. I mean, worst case scenario, I could do like a vegetarian option, but I wouldn't mind making like a chili. Something nice and easy. I've not done cooking for a while. And because it's an Asda at the garage, normally get quite good prices. instead of paying £12 for a pack of mincemeat or something like Marks and Spencer's on the services, you get Asda prices at these little garages, which is always handy. That's coffee sorted out from Gregory's, and also a big bag of shopping. So that should last me for a couple of days. Got some mincemeat, got some pasta sauce, well, passata, and then we're going to make like a nice chili tomorrow. A couple of bags of rice, so we can keep one in the truck and then use one for tomorrow's cooking. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. That's the mincemeat we got, 500 grams, and I don't know about you, but that looks like dog meat, doesn't it? It just looks like dog food. I think it's the packaging, and it's just all squashed up in the vacuum pack. Does not look appealing, but that is the meat. And the rice we got is just some microwave long grain rice. You can actually cook it on the hob as well. So let's add a little bit of water to it, and then you cook it for an extra couple of minutes. Where is it? Between 2-3 minutes. And then that is that good. So if we mix that up with the passata and the mincemeat, once it's all cooked, that'll be lovely. Just spoken to the office as well, and they have confirmed there's nothing to be collected on the way back up. So I should make our way up as much far north as possible. Which depends on traffic really, because I don't think we'll be getting that far. It's going dark already. Oh my word, it's 10 to 5. How is it 10 to 5 already? Today is absolutely flown past. Alright, so I'm travelling up for another 2 hours. I don't really want to be on the road much more than the next 2 hours if it's 10 to 5 already. Start about 5 o'clock in the morning, I think. So I might have to get up about 4:30, go for a shower, get stuff sorted out, and then we can hit the road. Just gone 6:15, and we've arrived at Chow Valley Services. I've got 1 hour left on driving time, but to get to the services on the M6 by the toll road that I was thinking of, it's going to be about an hour and a half from here. So I won't have enough time to get there. Worst case scenario, I'll just stick it on 30 minutes and extend it. So then I've got 2 hours driving. Or I might just have a nice early night. Right, so that's coaches that way. I think it might be quite full in here though tonight. It does get full pretty quickly. And yeah, it looks really busy tonight. Might have to just be a 30 minutes. Nope, saying that. Oh, it's a trailer. No room there. Got some of your wide loads parked down this section. Is he reversing back? I think he might be. Managed to find myself a little spot right across the way from where the wash is, and then we can get straight out, but also across the way. Look at that for a bit of kit. I couldn't imagine how much weight there would be in one of them, but if you look at the unit which is pulling it, you can tell there's a lot of weight. So it's got an extra axle at the rear, and obviously There's quite a lot more rear axles on that as well. First things first, let's go into the services and pay for our parking for the night, and then get ourselves something to eat. Choices. What do we go for? Most probably the healthiest out of the three, whether it's Burger King, KFC. Go for some noodles. Well, that doesn't look the best, if we're being honest with you. It looks quite watered down, but I had a little bit of a craving for noodles earlier. And chicken itself, you tell it's frozen. Seems like I got a bit of a power outage now as well. Well, I'm glad I got my rubbery chicken when I did. And if I've just heard them right, I think they're kicking everybody out, so I'm not too sure what's happening there. Yep. It's like, just started eating my dinner, now we've got to evacuate. On a good note, at least it's nice and warm. While sat outside, it's actually quite nice to be fair. Just eating my noodles. Not a lot of light though. That's one downside. Can't help that though, can we? On a good note, I don't know if you'll be able to see it properly right now, but I put an image up of a picture I've just taken. It's an absolutely beautiful clear sky. For the rest of the evening, I'm just going to put my feet up, start editing the vlog, and then put my feet up and watch a bit of TV when it's got signal. Just come back down to the services just to try and have a little bit of a wee. And it turns out they're still closed, and it's going to be closed for a couple of hours. And there's probably about 15-20 drivers sat outside waiting to get inside because they can't pay for parking, can't have a shower, there's no food facilities or anything that's in operation, and you can't even use the toilets. So after a long day's work, last thing you want is to be messed about when you're trying to relax. Might be a 9-hour rest period for some drivers, and you can't even use the toilet facilities or have a clean shower or get any warm food or food in general. It's not great, but at least we, luckily, managed to get something to eat when we did. Good morning. It's just coming up to 4:30. Been up for about 10 minutes so far, and just sorting out the bedding before we go to the services, try and wash, have a shower, and feel a little bit more alive. Stick that up there. These IKEA bags are just perfect for the bedding. Fit in there nicely. There we go, no problems. My word, I must have been absolutely out of it. I didn't even hear the guy next to me leave. And with any luck, the services are actually going to be open this morning. Ah, there we go. Thought I might as well get ripped off and treat little man to some Pokemon cards. Little gift for him whilst I've been away. One good thing about starting really early is that there's nobody in the services. So it is just nice and peaceful. To be honest, a little bit of peace before the chaos of the road start. I mean, to be fair actually, the road should be in pretty good condition today. Needed a strong coffee this morning for the road. Slept like an absolute baby last night. As soon as my head hit the pillow, out of it. Don't remember anything waking up or anything, so it's a great sleep. Just have a quick walk around, make sure all the electrics are still working. I've not picked up a puncture whilst out on the road, and of course there's no any damage to the trailers, and shut the back door from last night. And our ETA to get to our next destination, which is not going to be straight back to the yard as originally thought, but instead we're going down to our central hub to collect one of the big double deck trailers and then take that back up north to our Wigan depot so it can get processed, distributed and delivered throughout the day. Let's get the sunroof closed. Had that open all night, it was that nice and toasty warm. I rarely sleep with the heaters on if you ever sleep with a heater on, I always wake up with a really dry throat. I have pretty bad sinuses, especially first thing in the morning. Last thing I want is the sinuses to be dried out. Right then, Birmingham M40 northbound. Let's follow that. Well, it's a lot further than I thought, actually, to Wolverhampton from where we are now. Looking at 70 miles and about an hour and 40. With any luck, hopefully that's the only road closure we're going to be seeing this morning. We've departed the M5 and we're currently travelling towards the A4123. I'll be able to get to our central depot hub going upwards instead of going up the M6 and then cutting across. It's currently just about to approach 6:30. So luckily we have a bit of rush hour traffic. We've got our trailer, now we just need to make sure it's nice and secure. If it's strapped down over 400 kilograms, then we can hit the road. So it's worth keeping in the side of your truck a bottle of water, especially like a 2 litre one, and especially around the winter times, because that screen wash goes down quickly, so we need to make sure it keeps topped up at all times. And then when I get back to the yard later on, I'll refill this as well as the screen wash. That could go in there for now. One trailer collected from the hub, and to get back to our hub over in Wigan is 78 miles away. And we're looking at about a 2-hour drive all in all. I'm going to take up both lanes for this left turn. Just gonna need to take it nice and wide. The trailer I've currently got, it's got at least an extra 10 foot in length. So I need to be careful of that rear end swing. Make sure it doesn't go out too much. Driving down the A463 until we come to the M6, and then we'll just go ahead northbound. We've got fairly busy traffic on the way towards the M6. And the M6 itself is actually nice and free flowing going northbound. Southbound at this area, as always, it's another story. It's at a standstill currently. And in theory, traffic shouldn't be too bad all the way up to Warrington. Might be slowing down around limb services, but other than that, we should be alright. First bit of traffic this morning over at limb services, just as we suspected. We've only got about 12 miles to go before we're at our depot to drop off the trailer, and then I believe we're just doing collections in the area, which is good. I'm hoping for a pretty early finish today. Little man's got his first lesson at judo. 4 years old, getting into judo. Oh, bless him. I don't know if it's a little bit too young, really. I don't think they're going to be learning anything, but it's just another little activity you can do during the week. I think it's all like £5 a lesson as well, so it's not too bad. If he goes there making new friends, that's all that matters, really, isn't it? Bit of self-defence. The only problem is, though, he doesn't listen. He's a great kid, he really is. He's good as gold, but his listening skills need to improve. But then again, he is 4 years old at the same time. Oh, talking about little man. Over the weekend, I was building a little bit of a wall. We had quite nice weather on Saturday where we are. So no frost, probably about 12 degrees, well maybe about 8 degrees to be honest. And I was building a little bit of a wall in the back, and bless him, he wanted to come out and help me, so he's got himself all wrapped up. It's helping mix the concrete and then carrying the bricks from around the front in his little wheelbarrow around to the side alleyway where I'm bricking up the old gate. Bless him, he done really well. It does seem to be just congestion this morning, not been an accident. We've not come to a standstill, only slowed down a little bit. It's not all that bad. I need a coffee though, I know that. A little bit more heavy traffic as we go past the M62. It's currently 20 past 9. So we have in theory gone past the rush hour traffic, but you still get a lot of people last minute jumping over to lane 1 because it does look like it's backed up a fair amount. So I'm just going to sit in lane 3 to try and avoid these crazy people slamming on last minute. A little bit like this Golf and the one in front of it. There you go. There's that other car gone, and Mr. Skoda, are you going to be jumping across as well? Oh, it's Lexus, not Skoda. My bad. Move over. Thanks for the flash. Let's get that bottle refilled just in case we run out of window wash again. And typically, just my luck, we're just about to drop the trailer outside and the heavens have opened up. It's absolutely soaking out here right now. And if you know me, I don't like the rain. I don't like getting wet. And I'm going to take absolutely full advantage of this area. That is right. It's dinner time. So we'll get the mince cooked up. Got some oil. Got my little spatula for stirring everything up. I've even got me a little electric hob out. Half a pack of mince for today. And the other half is gone straight into a food freezer bag just to keep it nice and fresh, and then it'll go in the fridge. Might be able to use that tomorrow. I am first to admit though, it is lacking a lot of veg, like onions and peppers at least. So let's get some garlic in there. I have, however, got some mixed herbs. And along with some paprika, pinch of salt. I'm going to add a packet of rice. Not all of it, just so I can soak up some of the juices coming off from the meat. Give it a good mix. It's starting to look not too bad, to be fair. It smells real nice. And finally, let's add a little bit of passata. Now, I've got to say that is a lot better than your standard McDonald's, Burger King or anything else. It's a nice warm meal in this cold, dreary weather. That's the best thing you want. And also, we've got a tap as well we can use. We can wash all our appliances right here before going back to the truck. I've got to say, I enjoyed that. That was actually a really nice dinner. down in St Helens now. And we've been given a couple of collections to make for this afternoon. Was that a wide load vehicle? Yeah, I thought it was. Let's go wait here a second. Oh, I could just get past. So let's double check he was alright getting around that corner first before I'll try and floor it past them. I've got one client down here, another client about 5 minutes opposite direction drive, then the third client is near our St Helens depot, and then the fourth client is on the way back towards Newton and Willows area. So they're all nice and local. I know there's 7 pallets from this one, 8 pallets from the second one, and I think the other 2 are about 3 or 4 pallets each one. So we've got plenty of space. I do hope everybody's having a great week so far. If you've got any questions about the vlog or HGV driving in general, let me know down below in the comments. I'll try my best to answer as much as I can. If you are enjoying them and you are new to your channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Really do appreciate all the support, so thank you very much to everybody that has already subscribed to the channel. With any luck, the corner is going to be nice and clear for us to get around. It wasn't too bad last time we came here, but it can be a little bit hit and miss. Sometimes you get a lot of traffic built up around the corner. That actually looks too busy there. Actually, there's 2 trucks that are down that way. Not really got a lot of space to try and spin it around. Hopefully there's enough room by the time we finish here. Yeah, is it from this one? Perfect, nice one. Trying to think to myself whether I'll be able to spin it around and reverse it back up. Don't think there's enough space. No, not enough space there. Worst case scenario, just reverse it out. Unfortunately, I've had a car dump itself right on the corner, so I can't reverse it backwards. The only way we could go is all the way around, hoping it's going to be nice and clear. And with that blue van there, it doesn't look nice and clear. Oh, are you kidding me? Is that van just parked there? I think it is, isn't it? Is that his van? Right, not getting around there. Crap. I'm hoping I can actually reverse it around. down at the end. Well, I've got a couple of cars and a couple of vans. I'm just sneaking it a little bit. I'm doing it on purpose just so I can keep an eye on all the vehicles that are parked up on both sides. Just like moving the mirror a little bit at different angles. And I've got a guy walking down the road as well, so I need to keep an eye on him. Where's that guy gone? That car, like where that silver car is, that's one problem. But also to get around that, I've got a van and a car parked up on the opposite side of the road as well. A little transit van, and then there's like a flatbed van as well on the corner, but on the opposite corner. And I've just got to be careful mainly swing of the headboard. Alright, don't worry. Reverse around you. I'm trying to get the swing now so I can swing it right round. To where that truck's parked, I need to pretty much be right on the pavement. Keep it close to the pavement if you can. Watch out for that manhole cover. I've got a light trailer, so it should be alright. Away we go. As we always say, jobs are good. Collection number 2 completed. This was an extra one from what was on our original schedule. Okay mate, at the right time anyhow. It's now 1:45. Been there for about an hour and a half. I love where it says no fly tipping and then there's literally a skip load of rubbish right below the sign. It's kind of a little bit of a middle finger to whoever put that sign up, isn't it? Oh my god, I can't stand fly tippers. There's no need. There's plenty of council skips that you can just drop your rubbish off. Don't have to be down a country lane. And they're free of charge as well, aren't they, on them waste places? then next job, about 5 minutes drive from where we are now. Heading back down towards the M62. Got a blind reverse coming up now. So need to make sure the road is nice and clear before attempting. I.e. the van in front, learner driver coming up behind. Hazard lights are on. There we go. Now what I'm going to be doing, this is mainly at new drivers, I'm not telling old drivers how to suck egg, but going in a little bit to then come out, get a good angle, and then steer it to the right, and then gently guide it using the bottom mirror keep it close to the curb. And now we're going to the next yard there. Guide it in nice and easy. Just got to be careful of the fence on the other side. That should do us there for now. Little bit of change of plan, but it's kind of in our favour. They've taken one collection off and switched over for another one, so it's an overspill from our St Helens depot, which is across the way from our next client. So again, it works in our favour. I'm happy with that. It's currently 2:30 just gone. With any luck, it could be a 5 o'clock finish. Fingers crossed. I wonder where we're going to be tomorrow. I've not had anything through yet. It's still a little bit early in the day though, to be fair. Could be a possible night out back over to London again, or down to Salisbury, or hopefully Scotland. Don't really go north that often, but I do like it when we do. It's always a nice drive regardless, isn't it? Now, I've never made a collection from this client that we're going to, but I've drove past it 150 times. So I know where it is, but I'm not really too sure where the access point is for making a collection. Because if I remember correctly, it's just on the side of the road, and it's not really a big road either. Just need to take it really wide. Got left indicator on already. Big swing.
Side pedestrian. Side pedestrian.
Be careful with the ladies on.
Side pedestrian.
Side what? Love the way it says, HGV drivers, pay attention. Just gotta be careful. Really tight trying to get down here. Doesn't help, there's a car right across the way from the junction, so I couldn't really get a massive swing. I'm hoping there's enough space for an Arctic. It's not normally a class 2 that comes down here. It looks fairly tight down at the end as well. These new build houses on the right hand side have absolutely flown up. They really have. Oh no, it doesn't look like there's space. Oh, actually, they might just be able to get around. But the forklift driver's laughing. The forklift driver's laughing, so I don't think they normally get Arctics down here that often. I should hopefully be able to spin it in this yard. I've been in tighter yards. Turns out they've got a really big gate on the other side. So that's not too bad, and our depot is right across the way. And that is everything collected from our St. Helens depot. Now, I need to try and get past this roundabout. It's going to be a little bit tricky, especially if there's no space to do a right turn. Right, that doesn't help either. I've got a little van right on the roundabout. No, just off the roundabout. Luckily, this little truck, little scaffolding truck there to the right hand side, he's left enough space for me to get the swing. Otherwise, I might not have got around there. It's currently 5 to 4. With any luck, that's me done after this. I do hope it is the last job. Bit of an early night. So we started at 5 o'clock this morning. If we finish, say, 5:30, which is realistic, 'cause it's 5 to 4 now, it's still 12.5 hours done. Over on the M6 now, northbound, travelling through St Helens was really good. No traffic whatsoever. Got nothing too heavy. And we've just hit our first bit of traffic. Hoping it's not something to do with the junction that we're coming off at. On the matrix sign, it does say reports of obstruction. It's 50 miles per hour on all the lanes on the matrix signs. And it's 20 past 4 now. On a clear day, it'll probably take about 5 minutes from here to get back to the yard. A little bit of traffic that we've got now, should be there in about 10 minutes, give or take. Which is perfect. About the Three Sisters roundabout. Nice and clear, get straight across. Back at the yard, and we're currently getting loaded up for tomorrow's run. And the time is 10 to 5, so we're making pretty good time. And the lads at the hub, the northwest one, are doing pretty good, to be fair. Our first delivery is in Park Royal. Yes, we are going back down to London, but however, that's the only drop within the M25 off the top of my head. Nice and easy one to get in and out, not like the last time we're at the Soto place. So this one's straight up, side tip, off you go. Second job is in Bucks, and then the third one is in Slough. First job 9 pallets, second job 4 pallets, 7 pallets for the last one. So that's not too bad going, but it's most likely going to be looking like a night out. It is possible to get there and back, it just depends on traffic and everything else and what time we're going to be starting tomorrow. Most likely an early one, actually, come to think of it, probably 5 o'clock start. Stuff's loaded up on my trailer already. I could be leaving the yard for 5:30. 4.5 hours driving to get there with a break. It might be about 11 o'clock when I reach my first delivery point, which again is quite good. Just depends how long we can take around the rest of London to get in and out and make our way back north. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. If I am on a night out, there won't be a vlog on Thursday night, but it will be classed as a double vlog or a mega vlog on a Friday. So either way, there's going to be one on Friday. And on that note, I am going to call it a day on the video. So thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. As always, thank you very much for all the support. Keep it trucks and stay safe. Bye for now.